I, cricket letter, I, cricket letter, I, humpback, I. They from Mississippi. Y'all come on in here. We finna get started. This is the last Friday in Black History Month. This is the last Friday in Love Month, and I thought it would be so appropriate to have one of the most iconic couples when it comes to black love. I found them on TikTok. Y'all. This song exactly what? Come on, don't sleep on TikTok. TikTok got it going on, y'all. I'm not gonna do my usual intro because I want to jump right into the show. I want to give everybody time to come on in. Good morning, everybody. Facebook, Periscope, YouTube, replay viewers, and Mama. Jeremiah and Ashlyn. Yeah, Joaquin, my mama cracked me one day. You give everybody a shout out but your mama. I'm like, hey, mama. So every show now, I'm like, what's up, mama? What's up, mama? How you doing, mama? And she be like, you still my baby, Walter. Y'all, we just in a cut-up mood. That's right. We just in a cut-up mood today, y'all. Without any further ado, because they are so busy. They got business. They got so much going on. They got a big family. And they thought enough of little old me and my followers to come on the show today. Let me wipe my face because I'm sweating. I'm so excited. Woo. Hercules, Sherman. Okay, I'm back. I got movie Tourette's and music Tourette's. I bust out on a song or movie at the drop of a hat. But without any further ado, all the way from, let me see. Let me get them on. Let's see. There we go. We got this view. Let's see. Let's see. There we go. Good morning. What's up, Stacey? Let me get this out of the way. You just acting up a bit. Hey, can y'all hear me?
We can hear you.
Yay, let me get this view. Full screen. There we go.
Uh-oh.
Speaker view. Y'all looking good. There we go. All right, there we go. Y'all, good morning. Philip, good morning. Miss Vanessa, good morning, everybody. Facebook, Periscope, YouTube, replay viewers. We have the new Huxtables here today, all the way from Mississippi. What city in Mississippi?
We're actually in Birmingham right now, Birmingham, Alabama.
Really? Those my stomping ground. I was born and raised in Birmingham. What part of Birmingham?
Hoover,
yep. That was my stomping ground near the Galleria. Y'all, I'm about to date myself. I remember when they opened the Galleria a long time ago. Oh my goodness, y'all, I'm dating myself. But anyway, guys, where did I meet this awesome couple? TikTok. I was debating whether or not to get on TikTok, and I got on TikTok. I believe the Lopers were the first people that I started following, and they are so silly, y'all. But Joaquin and Stacey Loper, how y'all doing today?
Man, we're doing amazing. How you doing?
Good morning. I am marvelous.
Y'all, they are so silly. We're gonna cut up today, y'all. They are so silly. But listen, how did y'all get on TikTok, Joaquin and Stacey?
My daughters are knowing my wife. Because
really?
I didn't want anything to do with it. I didn't want anything to do with it.
Wow.
Yeah, our daughters just kept saying, Mom, come do a TikTok with me. And I'm like, what is TikTok?
Yeah.
And it was always dancing. Like, Mom, come dance. And I'm like, okay. And then they kept saying, get on TikTok, Mom. I said, if I get on TikTok, I'm going to go viral. Like, whatever. Don't know what I'm going to do to go viral.
Right.
I said, I'm an overachiever. Yes, so if I do something, I'll give it my all,
Yeah, I saw the TikTok and the live that you did. You had a race with your son one day.
Yeah.
And your son beat you, right?
Oh yeah, he beat me.
And hey,
it was the heel for me.
Yeah, and you were like, oh, go ahead, give me a bang, quick, give me a bang.
We're actually in the process of training right now, so there will be a re-race.
Okay, yeah. I hear that rocket theme. Dun, dun, dun. Well, listen, I love your motto on Instagram. Be the change. We want to be the change we want to see in family, faith, and marriage. And I love that thing. And you guys always seem so happy. And we just love you guys. And y'all are a black family. We're going to call y'all, and I want to see this somewhere on your website or your bio on Instagram or TikTok. Y'all are the new Huxtables.
Okay. Okay.
Woo, that's them some shoes to fill.
Well, you guys are just. I personally am glad that y'all came on the show because I want to be a source of encouragement for you to keep doing what you're doing. You guys are awesome.
Thank you, Dr. Sims. That is definitely needed in the society in which we walk in, because successful marriage is not something that you see.
That's true. That's true.
You know, when we were called to marriages, I mean, God specifically called us to certain households.
Amen.
He has called us in this season because we know that marriages are under attack.
Amen.
See, the enemy says that marriages will be extinct.
Amen. Amen. That's a good word.
But God says the devil is a lie.
That's a good word. That's good. Listen, I would be remiss if I did not ask y'all, because everybody's clamoring, because Joaquin seems like a player from the Himalayas. Okay, Joaquin seems like that guy that he walks in with that milk dud head and all the ladies. So, Stacey, I want to know from you. I don't want to hear him. I want to know from you, how was y'all first date?
He was a player from the Himalayas.
Okay. Well, start. Who introduced y'all? How did y'all hook up? And where did y'all have your first date? And I want you to take us all the way to the motel room. See, I do my homework, Miss Vanessa. I do my homework. This couple is so simple. Go ahead, Stacey. I'm gonna sip my coffee.
All right. So he met me walking across campus at the University of Southern Mississippi in Hattiesburg, Mississippi.
Okay.
So I yelled across campus, "Who
I'll still be running. I will still be running.
Nah, seriously, he did see me across campus, and he told me later on, he's like, when I met you, he said, she's gonna have to tell me no.
Okay.
She's gonna have to tell me no. So I worked in financial aid, and I was a grad student at the time. And he came in, and we have mutual friends that worked in financial aid as well. And he was in her office, and I walked by. And I walked by her office, going to the fax machine. And he said, "Oh, Heather, there she go. That's her. And Heather was like, nah.
Have you seen her?
Yeah. And it went from there. He introduced himself to me that day. And, just asked me my name and everything. He saw the pictures of me and the girls sitting at my desk. He was like, "Oh, you have 2 daughters?" And I was like, "Yeah." So left it at that. The second time he came in there, he's like, "Do you remember my name?" And I was like, "Nah." Nope. I said, "It's Watson." I said, "It's Watson." I was like,
that was that player intro.
I like that. Hey girl, you can't call nobody. Keep going, Stacey. Keep going.
He was like, "Okay," but he introduced himself, and that's when he gave me his number the second time.
Okay.
So he gave me the number the second time. He's like, "Let's give me a call, and maybe we can go to a movie or something like that." So I was going home the next weekend, and I wasn't sure if he was going to be home or not.
Okay.
And I called him. Let me say, this is where it all started. This wasn't even the first date, Dr. Sims.
Okay.
I called him, and I said, "Well, I'm in Meridian this weekend.
Okay.
Are you in town?" And he was like, "Nah, I'm on my way to Pearl to see a friend girl of mine." I was like, "Oh, okay." He said, "Maybe next time we can get together and go out to a movie or something." I was like, "Oh, no worries." Now that right there,
Yeah. He talking about friend girl.
Friend girl. Mm-hmm.
Men don't have no friends. Men don't have no friends.
He's driving all the way to Pearl, Mississippi to see Margaret.
Oh, you know her name.
Oh, she remember Margaret, but she couldn't remember Joaquin, but she remember Margaret.
Oh, that's good, Dr.
That's real good.
Oh, I don't remember your name, but who Margaret? Who Margaret?
Okay. So I was like, "Hey, no big deal. So about a couple of weeks later, I knew he was going to be in Meridian for drill.
Okay.
So I was
Okay.
like, well, I'm going to go home. I'm going to take the kids to see my mom anyway, and I can go and hang out with him. So we set up our first date, which was at the bowling alley in Meridian, Mississippi, with his cousin.
Okay.
Mario, and his
Tell the
girlfriend.
story, Stacey. Tell the story.
She gives it to you now. She says it up.
So we go out to bowl not with Margaret. Hold on. Margaret's gonna come back up in a minute. Okay?
We're gonna circle back to Margaret. We're gonna circle back to Margaret.
Okay? So we go out to bowl with Portia and Mario. Mario's his cousin.
Okay.
And we have a great time. Then we grab something to eat and we go back to the hotel.
All right.
We go back to the hotel. We sitting there and we, vibing with each other.
Throw a little Luther on. Throw a little Luther on. If only for one night.
Setting the mood, getting it ready, and boom, his phone went.
What you, Joaquin?
I forgot to put it on silent, y'all.
That's player 101. Turn the phone off. That's player 101. Joaquin.
Her beauty had me captivated. I was slipping. I slipped.
Oh, it didn't have him captivated after that phone right. It was mom.
This is so good. So what happened after the phone call? He went in the bathroom.
So Dr. Sims, he takes the phone call.
Oh, no.
And he initially starts talking to her while he's, sitting next to me.
What?
Then he says, I'm going to step to the bathroom real quick.
Wow.
Okay. No problem. Okay. So he steps to the bathroom. He has his conversation with Margaret. He came back. I was sitting there with the remote, legs closed.
What? There was a meeting in the ladies' room. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. I'm crying. How did y'all, that's a good segue. How did y'all survive that first night? Because that could have wrecked a whole lot of folks.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
But what happened after that? Now, Joaquin, I got to hear from you, man. What's your defense? Because she done made a great defense against you being a player. You're going to lose your player card, dog. We got to hear from you, Joaquin. What happened after the call?
Well, first of all, let's rewind.
Y'all, this is good. This is good, y'all.
Upon me meeting my wife,
Okay.
and being introduced to her, I was unbeknownst to me.
Okay.
The information got back to me that she had just recently been divorced.
Okay. Wait. Okay. So, how long were you married for the first time, Stace?
No. Let me speed y'all up and then come back to y'all.
Okay.
I'm the third husband.
Shut the front door.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
They said the third time is the charm.
Yeah. Hey. So I had just met her I saw her in February. She had just the divorce was finalized in November.
Okay.
Now, I'll take that back.
We separated in October.
They separated in October finally, and the ink was drying as I met her.
Yeah.
Okay. That is awesome. We're gonna circle back to that stage because I need you to talk to the young ladies this morning because you did not totally close your heart off, and look at who God sent you.
Yes.
And that's what it was all about. It was about, Joaquin calls me an overachiever all the time because he was like, you eventually don't get it right. I was like, you don't get it right. But here's the thing.
This is good.
When we get divorced or when we come from a bad relationship,
amen.
Okay, it puts a very sour taste in our mouth.
That's a good point. That's a good point. That's a good point.
About yourself and the other
individual. And so what happens
That's
is
good. That's
we don't allow other people to come in without those wounds that we have being open.
Wow.
See, those wounds are still open, and we project all of that anger, that resentment, that neglect, that rejection. We project all of that on this new person who's coming into our life, and it's so unfair because we are.
There we go.
Because we are denying ourselves an opportunity to see who that person is, because they're not the same.
That's good. That's good.
That person that left our life.
Okay. Do this for us. Joaquin, have you been married before?
No.
Okay.
No, sir.
So Stacey, tell us about those first two marriages in the sense. Just put it in a bucket. What happened in those first two marriages that they didn't last? Put that in a bucket for us.
Me.
Thank you, Stacey.
I happen.
That is so awesome. So what about Stacey that impacted those first two marriages?
Stacey was immature. Stop. Stacey was immature.
Number one. So how old were you in your first marriage?
18.
Second marriage?
23, 24.
So what did you learn about you after those first two failed marriages?
I needed to heal.
This is so awesome.
I needed to stop bringing that little girl, that 13, that 16, that 17-year-old girl into every relationship that I built, from the initiation of the pain from my mom,
right,
from the relationship I had with my mom,
right.
from even the relationship I had with my father initially, because my mom kept my father from me.
Oh, okay. So Joaquin, after you start collecting data from Miss Stacey, why would you pursue her from she's had two failed marriages, she's got some kids. I know she cute now. She looking like Beyonce and Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion rolled into one. If they blended together, they had face off and they just morphed into, they would be Stacey. You know what I'm saying? So what is it about Stacey that you fell in love with?
Well, Dr. Sil, I don't know.
I know it's love. That's the right answer. That's the right answer, Joaquin.
I tell people, if I could define or put a finger on what it is that truly drew me to my wife, then I'd have something to make an excuse for, but I can't.
That is, boy, is he a preacher, Stacey? That's a preacher answer. That's good. That's good.
No,
that is excellent. That is good.
I've always told my wife, if I can put a pinpoint on what it was, I have an excuse to say this is why I don't want to stay. Or
That is good, man. So how long have y'all been married?
12 years. Together 16.
Okay. So let everybody know, what were those initial hurdles in that first 6 months, year and a half, 2 months? What were those first couple of 3 hurdles you guys had to jump over?
Getting out of each other's way.
Mm-hmm. And get out of our own way.
Yeah. The fact that we were so honest with each other. I did tell my wife the things about, going to see other females and taking the calls.
Right.
But I had to make sure, I just had to make sure that she knew that, because all the things I've heard about her, and I knew how I was. I just had to make sure she knew that when I was with her, I was with her for her.
Okay.
Not for what not for what people said about her. But when we're apart, because I don't want to put a label on you. You just came out of a divorce.
Right.
So I'm not expecting anything. Let's just have fun.
That's good. Yeah. That is so
and
good.
We didn't put labels on our relationship for 9 months.
Yeah.
That's
so
good.
It allowed us to breathe. It allowed us to just be ourselves. No disrespect. Even though that would disrespect me to take the phone call. It was.
And is this? I mean, he's apologizing, Stacey. You got him, man. He said, "Baby, I'm sorry."
Yeah.
That's why I'm still here.
That is so good. That is so good. That is so good.
But this is what I tell people. Because of her honesty and us talking about her pain and her hurt and how she felt, it taught me how to love her slowly.
Amen.
It taught me how not to jump too far in, but let her know that, hey, if you need me, I'm here for you.
That's good.
But I'm not going to put myself in a position to be hurt as well.
That is awesome sauce.
See, most men jump into it trying to be Superman.
Yeah.
And kryptonite right around the corner.
Ain't that something? And, this is good. Yeah. This is good. So how did y'all develop your niche on TikTok? Because when I first saw you several months ago, you were cracking jokes. You said, "Joaquin, baby, I got one for you." And this like, oh my goodness. You're like, "Baby, if a deaf person goes to court, is a kid still considered a hearing?" Hey, and Joaquin be like, get out. Bye. So how did y'all carve out that niche on TikTok?
This has always been us.
Mm-hmm.
This is not a niche. This is just something that before we knew about TikTok, and that's what I used to call it. Before I even knew about TikTok, this is what we did. This is, you ask anyone that know us from the time we met.
Yeah. Okay, been cracking jokes.
This is us.
This is us. Now he was the jokester initially.
Really?
And then I kind of, he was.
Oh,
he
my
was
wife, my wife, bougie.
Oh no,
bougie.
Stop.
No, See, I see the hair is laid. She got the little makeup on. She got. I bet she got her red bottoms on right now.
No, but she got them cohorns on.
I got my cohorns on. No.
That is so good.
But when I first met her, you gotta understand, she's coming out of a divorce. She's a beautiful woman on a nice campus.
Amen.
And she loves the attention.
That's awesome.
She did.
Amen.
So the way she carried herself, she was carrying herself for the next opportunity. And what she always told me is, I was looking for a dean or a professor or something like that, because if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it right.
How about that?
Or to her standards. Me, on the other hand, I'm a former football player, walking around with jogging pants on all every day.
What position? What position did you play? Strong
safety.
What? Really?
And she had the nerve to tell me I wasn't even attracted to you. I said, you lying. You just telling yourself that. Yeah. And you know what, Dr. Sim, that's a great point. I told her this one time. She said, after I told you that I wasn't attracted to you, she's like, why did you pursue me? I said, because I told her, I said, your state of mind at the time had nothing to do with my goal.
That's good. Boy, mic drop. Boy, you all right. Hey, did you put a cover 2 on it? You put a cover 2 defense on it, didn't you? Did you cover 2?
Hey, when I'm rolling back, she thinks I'm defeating. I'm sliding that corner right up back in on that. She thought she was headed for the end zone, and you just popped down there. Well, bam! Here I am.
Man, give me a high five, Joaquin. Give me a high five, boy. What? And then Stacey, before she knew it, man, she was clipped. She thought you was gonna score a touchdown. You clipped her, man. That's love. Stacey, how did you not become a bitter person and hate men and hate love? How did you avoid those pitfalls? Because you seem so happy today. How did you not become bitter because of your situation? This is good, y'all.
Because I had to look at who was the common denominator, or what was the common denominator.
Girl, you sound like you listen to my training. That is so awesome. Guys, y'all are rock stars. I gotta have y'all back on the show. This is good. So how does faith come into play in y'all marriage?
Ooh. Oh my God, I was a heathen.
She was heathen.
Yeah, I was a heathen. And so it's funny when I tell this story, because Joaquin has always been in church.
Okay.
And I mean, I'm dibbling and dabbling in church. I've been baptized and everything, but okay.
Okay.
Getting from him every Sunday, it was going to church. So I went to his church initially in Meridian, and I just didn't feel anything. Mm-hmm. And I came to him after the second time, and I said, I just don't feel anything when I go to your church.
Understand.
And it's like, okay, we could try something else. So we tried this church in Hattiesburg that we really enjoyed going to. They had a kids ministry where the girls could start going.
That's
so
good.
it really helped out. And every Sunday we would meet at church and go to church together on Sundays. Every time Joaquin would have drill, he couldn't go to church with me anyway. Okay. He would call me every Sunday that he had drill every month. And he's like, you and the girls going to church? And I was like, no, we probably don't. You and the girls going to church? No, we going to church.
That's
like,
good.
Because I'm not there, you need to get up and take them kids to church.
That's good.
And I was like, okay. That's how faith really came into our relationship.
That is
then
good.
Into our marriage. It transitioned into our marriage when we were in the Valley O. And I stepped out on my husband.
Okay.
And he had a decision to make.
Wow.
And rightfully so. If he was to leave, he had every right.
Wow.
Every right to leave.
Well, unpack that a little bit, because when a woman strays, for the lack of a better word, maybe or maybe not, the husband is not doing something. Why did you step out on Joaquin? Was it anything he had done or was doing? Or it was Stacey again?
It was Stacey again. I hadn't put myself out of the way.
And how far into the marriage did this happen?
The first year.
The first year. Okay, so unpack that a little bit. How did you allow that enemy to come in? That we're gonna put that in a bucket. That enemy to come in. What was going on at that time?
Me in my own way, me not healed from my past, me still thinking that I got to live up to everybody else's expectation of me not leaving thy mother and thy father and cleaving to thy husband.
Oh, that is so good. That is so
That's
good.
what happened.
That's
what
so
happened.
good.
People still in my ear talking about this is where you should be. He ain't good enough for you.
Wow.
That's exactly what it was.
Wow.
That's exactly. It was nothing that Joaquin did.
That is so. How did Joaquin? How did you find out about the affair?
Jesus.
He's on the main line. Tell him what you want. Stacey ain't doing right. Jesus is on. Okay.
Now, literally. This no. I'm being explicit. We had just finished having a little one-on-one time, and I never go through my wife's phone.
Never.
That's one thing I never. But I would go through her phone sometime and look and get my name, and I would text her like third party and say, "Hey, girl, I've been thinking about you," and it would be coming from me.
I understand. Got you.
So as I'm scrolling through for my name, I kid you not, when I put the thing and stop, it stopped on this number.
Okay.
And I'm like, now I'm inquisitive.
And boom.
Oh.
Okay.
So that's what we're doing.
Okay. And so what? How did y'all stay together? Because this is critical. How did you guys stay together after that? Because if the roles had been reversed, that may have been another outcome. But I'm thinking y'all will probably still be together. But what kind of conversation did you have after that? Help us understand that conversation. Was it screaming, yelling, throwing the toilet paper, throwing the pillows, throwing the blankets? What happened? Y'all talk to me, cause that's a blitz. You got blindsided. You got hit. You a defenseless player, Joaquin. You were standing there waiting to tackle Stacey, and you get hit by a linebacker, and you a collateral damage, Joaquin. What was that? Talk to us about that awful, dreadful night.
I can't put it into words.
Okay.
I tell people there's a pain that nobody wants to feel. There's a uncertainty that nobody wants to have to try to rationalize, and there's a unsettling that is just annoying and aggravating and a questioning about yourself.
Amen. That's good, Joaquin.
Now you question about yourself. So initially, the old Stacey answered like, "Well, I'll be on my phone." Well, that ain't the point right now.
That's right.
And my wife told me, she said there was a piece that I knew. She said, "I knew this is probably not the time for me to say anything."
Amen.
And all I did was talk to her.
That's awesome. Well, Stacey, write this down and tell your people this. Write this down. When you've been offensive, you can't be defensive.
You can't.
Hashtag Dr. Sam. See, when you're the offender, hey, hands off. Hey,
that's good.
You can't say it wasn't me. That's good.
And we call it the perpetrator. So I was the perpetrator, and he was the victim.
That's so awesome.
You can't. We always tell you can't play the victim when you're the perpetrator.
Hello. So okay. So how did you avoid the temptation to one up Stacey, i.e., go get Margaret?
That's a great question.
And Stacey, how did you avoid the pitfall of feeling some kind of way where did he really forgive me? How did you not walk on eggshells out there? Do y'all feel where I'm going? You feel what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
So Joaquin, how did you not one up Stacey? And Stacey, how did you avoid walking on eggshells thinking, well, he don't really forgive me? Well, how did y'all navigate that?
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. Anybody out there that is a follower of Christ, you know where I'm going here. God will speak to you when you don't want him to speak to you.
Boy, you better preach. You better preach.
So all the time I've been asking you questions, you ain't been saying nothing. But when I don't want to hear from you and I want to do my own thing, fulfill my own flesh, that's when your voice is the loudest.
Ooh, boy, that'll preach. That'll preach right there. That'll preach.
Now I don't want to go do something stupid. Even though I wanted to, my flesh was doing everything to get out there. But I never forget, my wife needed deodorant. She needs some deodorant. And God told me, go get a deodorant. I'm not getting on deodorant. She can be musty. I ain't getting a deodorant.
I ain't doing nothing. You can stink for all I care.
Yeah. And then I always tell people, you got to watch who you get your counsel from.
Yeah.
And I always tell people, when you get married, you have to have people in your life that's going to speak life into you, no matter the situation. So the first two people I called to try to vent to, and I thought they would actually be on my side, they were on the side of God. Or, I'm sorry, they were on the side of the marriage. They were like,
I understand.
We're disappointed, but you're still her husband.
That is so good. That is so
and
good.
I'm like, I don't want to be her husband. I don't want to be her husband.
That is so
like,
good.
He made it clear. And he said, until y'all make a decision, you still have vows and a promise to God to uphold.
My Lord.
And that was the heart. And that right there, that settled me because I'm like,
yeah.
All right.
Yeah. See, in football speak, Stacey, he'll understand this. In football speak, when your quarterback has just thrown an interception, a pick six, on the defense, you can't sit over there and sulk and talk about that he threw a daggone interception. They paying him $40 million. He done threw an interception, and I'm making $250,000. I ain't playing no freaking defense. That's the time when you dig deep and say you're still playing for this team. Come on, somebody. Yeah. Come on, somebody. So how did you avoid holding that over her head, talking about, well, let me check your phone again. Who you going to see tonight? How did you avoid making her feel some kind of way? She's already apologized. She's asked for your forgiveness. You've forgiven her. But how did you avoid not standing over her and lording over her, saying, okay?
Now, are we talking about the day after or the years after?
Years after.
Okay, years after. Because let me be quite clear. There was no avoiding it. No. Yeah. Since the way didn't work. Okay. Let me see your phone.
Okay. Yeah. I feel you. And you submitted to that, Stacey. You submitted to that, didn't you?
Yes.
Oh yes. And and be honest with you, my wife, and she didn't realize this, because of our background and who you used to be, sometimes that stuff is so deeply rooted. When you get in a situation like that, that's what's going to be your defense. That's what's going to be your stand. And we have to be aware of that. So my wife truly didn't truly apologize to me till about 5-6 years later.
That's a blessing. That and you're reaping, Joaquin, you're reaping the benefit of a woman that's totally she repented totally.
Yes.
And her love for you now, you can't shake her. You can't leave her if you wanted to. If you walked out that door right now, she's stalking you, dog.
Oh, you see how she acting when she talk about Margaret?
Yeah. Look how close y'all sitting now. And Stacey, what? And I know your stock in Joaquin just rose that night when he decided to stay with you. What is it about Joaquin that you adore so much? What is it about him? There are over 4 billion men in the world. What is it about that brother that's sitting with about 5 centimeters from you? What is it about him that you adore so much?
He loved me for me. He loved me when I was at my worst. And he was my biggest cheerleader in my transformation. He really was.
Yeah, y'all the new Huxtables for real. Y'all the new Huxtables. We need to do a reality show, The Lopers. Yeah. Hey, we should do a reality show called The Lopers, the night Margaret called.
Margaret, baby, put a stamp on it, okay? Look, Dr. Seal, I told him, it don't matter. I said, it don't matter who all playing this game with you. But I'm going to be the MVP.
You know what? That is all right now. That is all right. Yeah. That is, y'all, how many kids y'all got real quick? How many kids y'all got?
We have 4. We have 4 altogether.
Okay. Give me their ages.
Okay, my oldest daughter Megan is 22. My daughter Morgan is 18, and then we have a son Landon who is 11, and our son Maddox who is 8.
Okay, so which one ran against you, Stacey?
That was Landon, the 11-year-old.
Oh, he enjoyed that, didn't he?
He
still
did.
talks about
He still talks about it. Yeah.
I bet he walked by the dining room table. You be working, Stacey be working, drinking that bang. He working, he'll walk by real slow. I beat you, didn't
He's still telling. I'm ready for the next fight.
I'm ready for the next time. I'm ready for the round. I was like, okay.
That's it. So what's next for the Lopers? What's next for you guys?
Ooh.
Man, we are truly just basking in the ambiance of what God has for us. We don't know.
Okay.
But what we are working on.
Okay.
You want to tell?
Some books.
That's
Okay. Good. We have a couple books coming out. We actually have one that's going to be dropped very soon that we've been working on for about 3 years.
Okay.
And God said this is the season, and it's a book we wrote together.
That's good. That's good. Can you divulge the working title? Can you divulge the topic or the title?
Made.
It's called Made.
I love it. You guys are so awesome. Joaquin, what would your speed have been on if you had played NFL football and got on Madden? What would your NFL speed be? How fast are you?
I wasn't that fast in the 40, but I had field speed.
Oh, so like Jerry Rice.
Yes, I tell people there's a difference. Some people are gifted with just speed, and some people know how to react and move on the field with the defense, with the right system. That was me.
Who did you play football for?
Sir?
Who did you play for? What team? What school did you play for?
East Central Community College, and I played for Southern Miss.
That is awesome, man. Do you miss it any?
I do, but I don't.
I understand.
I tell you right now, I'm like, look, if I can go back and play ball without the training, I do. No.
But tell me, how old are you guys? I'm telling y'all, thank you. We kind of going into overtime a little bit, but I have enjoyed y'all. If nobody else got a kick out of this, I have thoroughly enjoyed y'all, and thank you for saying yes. How old are you guys?
I am 40. I just turned 40 in January.
Just a baby. How old are you, Stace?
A baby. He is just a baby. I'm 44.
You just
I'll
a baby too.
In a couple of months.
You just a baby too. Y'all youngers. Miss Vanessa, they youngers. Y'all are youngers. I got shoes that old.
We have shoes that old.
Y'all, oh my Lord. Oh Lord. But listen, tell everybody how they can follow the new Huxtables, the Lopers. How can people follow you guys?
Well, first you can go to our website, www.blendedandwinning.com. You can also follow us on TikTok, That Loper Lady. You can find us on IG, which is blended_and_winning.
That is awesome.
And then you can find us on YouTube at Joaquin and Stacey Loper.
That is
Stacey
good.
With an E.
That is good. Next month is Women's History Month, and Stacey, if you don't mind, I want to bring you back, and I want you to talk about I was the common denominator.
Oh, yes.
Now, Joaquin, in April, and I don't know when Men's Month, but in April, I want to bring you back, and I want to talk about the night I forgave my wife. So put that on your calendar. Stacey, find a Friday in March, and then Joaquin, you find a Friday in April.
Yes, sir.
And we'll have an individual conversation. You guys, y'all have been rock. Have y'all enjoyed being on the show?
Yes, we have. We have from the moment we dialed in. Yes. We have enjoyed it thoroughly.
Look forward to doing this again.
Yes.
Thank you. And y'all go like my YouTube channel. Just go to drwaltersims.tv and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm wanting to get those numbers up to about 1,000 subscribers. But this has been just a phenomenal show, and we love you guys. And like I said earlier in the show, y'all keep smiling because the Black family is under attack, and I just love what God is doing through you and with you guys. And y'all got a fan, Joaquin. No disrespect, but I'm the vice president of your wife's fan club. I'm the vice president.
No problem.
Is that all right? Is that all right?
Dr. Sims, that's fine. Dr. Sims, I got one for you.
Okay. Hold on. Okay. This is for TikTok. Stacey got a joke for us. Come on, Stacey.
I got a joke for you. So, can a blind person be considered an eyewitness?
Get out. Bye. Stacey, get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Hey, y'all, that's been the Loper family, y'all. They got to get out of here. That's the Loper family, y'all. We love y'all.
We love you too.
Bye.
Did y'all enjoy that? Was that not a good show? Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Was that not good? Y'all, we got to go pay a couple of bills, and I got to do one thing because I got a new segment I'm working on. Movie of the week intro. Let me do a little something live. Hold on. Duplicate movie of the week. MOTW. I'm doing something live right now. Y'all hold on. Movie of the week intro. Okay, y'all hold on. Be patient with me. I got a new little segment, and this is the last thing we'll talk about today. I'm so excited. Okay, this movie of the week intro. You gotta go. You gotta go. Y'all watch me do something live. This is good, ain't it? That's gotta go. We had a good time today, didn't we? And we're gonna do media source. Boom, boom. Media source called it movie week intro. I love you guys so much. Are we having a good time, guys? Okay. There we go. There we go. All right, gotta come on.
Hey now, if you'd like to donate today to the Dr. Walter Sims Show, please donate at Cash App, $Walter H. Sims. Yes, that's Cash App, $WALTERHSIMS. That's Cash App, $Walter H. Sims.
Hey guys, listen, the last thing we'll talk about today, thank you for joining today. We have went way in overtime, but it's my show. It's my show. But listen, I watched this last night. I carried a lot. Oh my good. Rosamund Pike, and I don't even know if I'm pronouncing her name right. Rosamund Pike. I care a lot. This was a great movie, guys. The backdrop is basically elderly care and that whole system around elderly care. And she gonna get hooked up with the wrong old person. OMG. It's a great movie. You need to watch it. It's gonna fire you up a little bit, but it's a good movie. It's a real good movie. It's a good movie. It's on Netflix, so check it out at your convenience. But anyway, guys, hasn't this been a great show? I don't want to give too much away about the movie, but it was really good. And America, the land that I love. America's something else, y'all. For real, for real. This has been a great show. Love you guys. I'll be back Monday, but Sunday, don't forget church Sunday. But I'll be back Monday with another episode of the Dr. Sims Daily Show. Hey, we had a good time. And appreciate everybody, Dr. Sims, nephew, Miss Vanessa, Wilma, Shalonda, everybody. Love you guys. And remember, if you stay high on life, life is going to stay high on y'all.
Hey now, if you'd like to donate today to the Dr. Walter Sims Show, please donate at Cash App, $Walter H. Sims. Yes, that's Cash App, $WALTERHSIMS. That's Cash App, $Walter